My name is Coach Martin Gooden. I want to say thank you very much for pressing play on this very short video, and I will say good afternoon, good evening, or even maybe good morning, right? Whatever time you're watching this video. Anyway, I just want to share something what happened yesterday, okay? And it's just kind of makes you realize sometimes how you can connect with certain people. Anyway, I had an inquiry from a gentleman yesterday who says, you know, I've been searching on the internet and I come across you on the internet. I like what I kind of see, what you're doing, some of your things, what you do on YouTube and what you do on Instagram and what you do on LinkedIn. And so I didn't really see much of you on Facebook, but you know, I like what I seen. Okay, anyway, so you know, I had a consultation with him on the phone. Okay, lasted 15 minutes. Well, 15 minutes going on 20 minutes. Okay, we first and foremost, it was a case of finding out who this person was. Okay, which involved me listening to what he wanted to achieve and where he's coming from. Okay, obviously I asked him a lot of questions to also find out if he is the right fit for me, because as I said, these days generally it's not about just working with every single body. Okay, to me at my time of life, it's about working with the right type of clientele. Okay, the ones what give me motivation, the ones what have got a good attitude, and if they haven't got a good attitude, they're wanting to make a change, okay, within themselves, whether it's mindset, or whether it's the physical, or whether they want to learn something. Okay, so it's not about just working with everybody, because you know what I realized in the past, just working with everybody, okay, doesn't make you happy within your job. Okay, although you can collect the money, okay, the best exchange nowadays for me is making sure that I'm happy with who I'm working with. Anyway, so we got involved in a conversation and I had to find out what he's about, okay, and obviously answer the questions. He spoke the right language. One of the questions what I said to him was, you can now ask me anything what you want to ask about me. I'm an open book, not a problem, I will answer. Right, so we got involved in conversation. He asked me things what I've done in the past. He asked me why I got into boxing, if I've ever been in trouble, a lot of questions what he asked me. Okay, answer them. He says to me, which was quite strange, never had this kind of question before, okay, not from a first conversation, was, I think that you read books. I said, why is that? He said, I just think that you read books. Again, I asked him, why do you think that? He said, well, where does all this information come from, what you kind of put out there? Okay, I said, well, some of it is from experience. Some of it is obviously studying with years ago with people who are on top of their game. Okay, what he says then said, what was the first book what you kind of read? What kind of books do you read? He said, what book was one of the first books what you read? And I says, one of the first books I actually read, what I can remember, was The Magic of Success and Thinking Big. This is the book. Okay, it's all tatty now, but this is the book. Okay, and he says to me, wow. He says to me, wow. You know what? He says, you know what? That book changed my entire life, he said. Now, bear in mind, this man is a successful businessman. Okay, he told me he employs about 40 odd people. All right. He says, wow, this book changed his life. This book changed him from the person who he was, okay? And more importantly, this book changed his whole mindset and changed his attitude on life, because he knew he had to change the person what he was. And obviously some of the things what he was telling me what he'd done, I agree with him, all right? This book here was the book what changed his life. This book here was one of the first books what I ever read. I think I was about 15, 16. Okay, I wouldn't say it changed my life, but it gave me an insight into mindset. Gave me a big insight into mindset. Again, it's called The Magic of Thinking Success, Your Personal Guide to Financial Independence, The Magic of Thinking Big. Okay, and it was by an author by the name of David J. Schwartz. I don't know who he is, but that's who it was. Anyway, so coincidentally, he texted me in the evening saying, look, I want to buy one of your packages, I want to get involved in coaching with you, and I'm really looking forward to striking up a good relationship in the sense of training and mindset and nutrition and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's amazing. I'm just saying it's amazing how you can connect with somebody, okay? I instantly connected with this guy straight away. I don't know why, but I know that some of the things why we connected with, because we had a lot of things in common, we had a lot of positives, things to talk about, okay? Yeah, so that's what I want to share with you today. Some of the things what are in this book is think of a loss as a lesson, how to use your eyes to win acceptance. Okay, these are just some of the titles. Okay, a dozen really is 13. Smart people add to, foolish people take away. Good one there. When you've mowed the lawn, trim the shrubs. It's got some weird titles in, but worth reading. Jimmy Q quit school and is making it because he gives a best effort. Now that quote there was definitely my man's story. It was shit at school, quit school, okay, got himself in bother, institutionalized for a little bit, okay, but it never stopped him from achieving because he was driven by his attitude and his motivation to succeed, okay. 4 gifts that get powerful results. Give a morale boosting phone call. That's something what I always do. I always sometimes randomly call my clients and just give them a G talk up, make them feel good, okay, and point out the positive stuff what they've been doing, because not a lot of people are confident, so sometimes you do have to kind of make them know that there's good things what they've been doing and make them know about that. Okay, the other one is give the gift of your time. Okay, remember that people pay for time. Okay, time is to get them results. Okay, a lot of the time, and that's why I don't take people's time for granted when I'm training them, and that's why I don't like working with everybody for the sake of do not waste my time. All right, give a person no note. It's a powerful gift. Try listening. It's a powerful gift. Give family support. It's good medicine. Okay. Give yourself the gift of self-respect. Self-respect is very important. What you think about yourself first is more important than what anybody else thinks about you. Anyway, I've got to go. But listen, this is one of the good books what I've read. Okay, one of the first books what I read to do with mindset and all that kind of stuff. And it's worth probably buying. As I said, this is tatty now, but the information still stands the test of time. Okay, the information still stands the test of time, and it's across all kind of sectors. I.e., my sector is what I do. Okay, that gentleman's sector is a different sector, but the information can be used across all different sectors. All right. Thank you very much for pressing play. Have an amazing day, and do remember the magic of thinking success and the magic of thinking big.